Now that you've had a little bit of an introduction about what an infographic is, let's take a look at our first effort in the world of infographics. I'm going to hop into Adobe Illustrator, and this is what we're going to work on. This one's pretty simple, and I'm going to have everybody work on creating an infographic showing the layers of the earth. Remember, an infographic just tries to show some information in kind of an attractive way, and that's really what we've got here. And all you have to do to create this infographic is get the circles arranged, and there are certain requirements with this, but this is what mine looked like when I got it done. And you'll notice that I applied some certain effects, and I used arrowheads and things like that, and you'll see what the requirements are in here in just a moment. Now I'm going to go ahead and close this one, and here's how this will work for you. Close a panel. In Adobe Illustrator, if you click File and you click Open and you browse to Drive L, our courses drive, and you look inside, there's period 7 assignments. We're working with Illustrator, and this is the Earth infographic. Inside this session 8 and 9 folder for the Earth infographic is this file, infographic 1. So if you'll pull that up, this really, and let me zoom out on that a little bit, this really has all of the things that you need to know. It says up here you must have a title. Title goes up to the top. And I'll zoom in on this some and pull this over so you can see these things a little bit closer. As you create this thing, you have to label the inner core, the outer core, the inner mantle, the outer mantle, and the crust. Those are the 5 layers that you must have on this, and that's the right order as well. The inner core is the center, the next one out is the outer core, inner mantle, outer mantle, crust. Also, other requirements, you have to show those layers of the earth. All right. Yeah, each layer has to be filled up with some different kind of color so that you can kind of color code it. You want somebody looking at this infographic to be able to tell the difference between the layers. Each layer has to be labeled with text and lines, arcs, or arrows. All right. So you're going to have to draw some lines, or you could use the arc tool, and you can put arrowheads on them if you wish. That's kind of a choice there. Lines, arcs, arrows, any of those are okay. Have to have a title at the top. The layers are arranged and aligned. I'll show you a little bit about that here in just a minute. Now also, and I'll zoom back out on this, this is a 50-point project. And once you've got everything on this artboard, if you want to get rid of these things that are here, like these text boxes and these frames and the thing that says 50-point project, you can get rid of all that. Just click it and touch delete, and you can get rid of it when you're done. Now the basic idea here is that you've got to create a bunch of circles. All right, and those are going to be the layers of the earth. You might want to start off with a nice big one. And again, these are going to have to be colored different colors. But I want to show you mainly, and I'm just going to pick some random colors here, but I want to show you mainly this whole aligning idea. So there I've got a circle, and you could alt drag this and then make it a little bit smaller and then change its color a little bit to whatever color you want. There we go. And then you would continue to do so. Continue to make layers here, change its color, and you color code them however you want to color code them. Now as you wind up making all these circles, here's the thing that you can do to make sure that they're all kind of, I'm going to make this one a little bit smaller. You can kind of make sure that they're centered on each other and they're all kind of aligned in the way you want. If you select all of them, you'll get these buttons across the control panel across the very top of the screen here that will help you do things like horizontally align their centers. And then there's another one, if you just float your mouse over it, there's pop-ups that tell you what they do. Vertically distribute centers. Vertically, let's do a vertical align center. There we go. So by using these buttons, these alignment and distribution buttons, you see what I'm getting here is that these are all nice and centered on each other. And that's what it means when it says over here that the layers have to be arranged and aligned. You know, they should be stacked on top of each other the way you want them, plus they should be nice and lined up and centered like that. All right, that, folks, is the project. Create a diagram showing the layers of the earth, following all of these requirements that are here. 50-point project. Off you go.